We're going to look at configuring the output of output 1, 2, 3 and 4 on this Mach3 USB board. Effectively we're going to be driving an M3, an M4, an M7 and an M8 command, and those will output into an opto isolator relay board. To configure the board, you're going to need your power supply. I'm currently running at 12 volts, feeding that into the 24 volt pin, and the DCM goes back to the 0 volt of your power supply. You're going to need to put your voltmeter, at the moment we've got this fluke, across the 24 volt pin, so we'll leave the positive terminal on there, and then as and when we switch on and off the output 1, 2, 3 and 4, we'll measure the voltage at that point, and we're hoping to see 12.5 volts roughly. So I've plugged the USB lead in, we've fired up Mach3 software. You could do a quick test first of all, just see if this little light's flashing as and when you move the axes around. You know it's communicating properly then, which it is. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go into MDI, and in the input box we're going to type, well, what we'll do first, we'll just prove that there's nothing on the pins. So we'll put this on the 24 volt pin, and output 1 reading nothing, output 2 nothing, output 3 nothing, and output 4 nothing. So if we type M3, hit return, which is our spindle clockwise, and we do the same test again. This is configured to output 1, and output 1 we now have 12.59 volts, and output 2 nothing, 3 and 4 the same. So if we type M4 and then check the output of the relay of the, well, it's not what would drive the relay, we've now got 12 volts, and output 1 should now be 0 because the M4 cancels the M3. So let's turn on M7, M8. So we'll do M7 and check the voltage on that. Should be output 4. That's correct. And then we'll do M8. It should be output 3. You've got your 12 volts on there, 12 volts on there because we haven't cancelled it with an M9. The spindle's still running, and the clockwise should be at 0 volts, which it is. Okay, so if we now do a cancel, so we're doing M5, that will cancel the spindles, so we should now have no output on output 1 or 2. Output 3 and 4 should still be high, which they are. And then we do an M9. These should now be back down to 0. So now we've turned all the outputs off. So that's proving that our outputs are actually working. So that part's okay. Right, to configure the outputs, need to go into config, pins and ports, spindle setup, and ensure that disable spin motors, there is no tick in the box. If you're going to use the mist and the flood M7, M8, then obviously do the same for that, and check which pins you've got M3, M4 on. I've got it on 1 and 2, and I've got mist on 4 and flood on 3. That was the default. I'll probably change that round. That's really the only settings in here. I haven't set up the motor yet because I'm just, at the moment I'm primarily interested in just setting up the relay outputs. Now the bit that seems to be missing and people are having trouble with is you need to go to output signals and ensure that output 1, 2, 3 and 4 are all checked. Ensure that outputs 1, 2, 3 and 4 are checked. Set the port to pin 3 for both 1 to 4. Then the pin number correlates to the output. So we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are some settings here for active high or active low, but once you set up your opto isolator board you can set that up. That seems to be the bit every video I've watched is missing, and you don't seem to get an output if you don't set this up correctly. I don't believe there's anything else that I've changed from the previous video, so that seems to be working okay. Spindles and everything, sorry, the x-axis and y-axis and z-axis still working all okay, fine. But I'm now getting the output onto the opto isolator board, which I will wire up and show you how I've done that, but I'll do that in another video. I was more interested in just getting the outputs to show that they are actually turning on and off. Another quick way to check in the diagnostics page is if we type M4 and then go to the diagnostics page, you'll see there that the flashing red is output 2. If we go back to that and we'll type M3 this time, M3. Now go back to the diagnostics page. Now output 1 is flashing, and if we go back and we'll type M7, M8, we should now have outputs 1, 2, 3 and 4. Sorry, well, I typed output 1, kind of output 1 and output 2 on at the same time, because that's the spindle direction. Output 3 and 4 are flashing along with output 1, and simply cancel those. This is just another way of checking if you haven't got a voltmeter. We could do an M5 and an M9, and that should turn everything off. We'll go back into the diagnostics and all the outputs are now shown as off. So that seems to be working okay.